Good morning, Sherry Fritz here, and my desire today is to give you hope for your health, for your future, for your life. And I definitely think this is a time with everything going on that hope may be going out the window. So don't lose hope. Dr. Richard Du Bois quotes this, and I'm not sure if he originally said it, but if you have your health, you have hope. And if you have hope, you have everything. And that is so true. If we do not have our health, we have a huge uphill battle to take care of ourselves, to take care of our families, to find a job, to figure out a solution. Because if you don't have your health, the only thing you can focus on is your health. So here's some hope today. First, I want to give you some statistics. 1 in 4 people will die of heart disease. This statistic is a little old. It's from the Centers of Disease Control 2015. So I need to update that. If it's 1 in 4 people 5 years ago, what might it be today? And you know what? The other thing about heart disease is growing in your body before you get the diagnosis. If you wait until you have a heart attack to begin to educate the care and feeding of your body, 50% of the time, that's too late. Hey, good morning, Walter. Thank you for watching. 50% of the people who have a heart attack die, and it was their first warning sign of heart disease. So this education is very important. 1 in 2 women and 1 in 3 men will develop cancer. 1 in 3 will have diabetes by 2050. 1 in 5 children are obese. Our children are more harmed by poor diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined. That is the saddest statistic that I have ever heard. And when I've been invited to Grandparents' Day at my grandkids' local school and had breakfast or lunch with them, what they serve our kids is really depressing. Hey, Robert Owens, how are you? When I grew up, schools, cafeterias prepared food. Now the cafeteria is basically warming up something already brought in. So another topic, I would like to bring real food and the preparing of food back to schools. So what else are causing us to be unhealthy? Our environmental toxins are increasing. And you know what? They're increasing even more right now because the chemicals in your hand sanitizers and everything we're doing to be healthy, those are toxins. So washing your hands, not touching your face, is better than using hand sanitizers. When you can't wash your hands, use a hand sanitizer, but don't let that be an automatic habit. So what's contaminating our environment? Pollution, water contaminants, pesticides, prescriptions, over-the-counter drugs, chemicals, skincare products. I'm going to do another video on skincare products, hair care products, and plastics. And when toxins are increasing and food quality is decreasing, more than 50% of what Americans eat is processed. It's not real food. It's not alive. It's not fresh. It's not what our bodies were designed to eat. and processed foods are filled with preservatives, flavor enhancers, emulsifiers, synthetic vitamins, growth hormones, GMO, less nutrition, trans fats, and artificial colors. So more affront and toxins to your body. And the way we grow food today, broccoli could lose 50 to 80% of its key nutrients before you purchase it. Our food is not picked ripe. It can't be, because by the time they pack it and truck it and get it to the grocery stores, it would be overripe. So your food is picked green, so the nutrients that is missing, that last what am I trying to say? Right before it's ripe, it gets a lot of nutrients, and so you're missing that. And then once it's picked, it loses nutrients every day. So the hope part, what can we do? So that right there is a major cause of a lot of diseases, and I didn't name anything that you don't have much control about. So the recipe for your health and hope is simple. Exercise, sleep 7 to 8 hours every day, manage your stress, drink water. I talked to a friend of mine today that drinks 0 water. Coffee, soda, tea, everything else but water. Use safer products and eat real food. So let's focus on fruits and vegetables. I am your fruit and vegetable pusher. Why? Because 75% of disease is preventable with good nutrition. Is that hope? 75%. You're in control of that. That is absolutely a choice that you can make today with your fork. And what's happening in our body? Why do fruits and vegetables make a difference? Antioxidative stress and antioxidants. So oxidative stress or oxidation is a natural in the body when oxidative stress causes aging and disease, and fruits and vegetables have the antioxidants to protect our cells. So our cells, each cell is bombarded like by 10,000 times a day with free radicals. And the free radical is an unstable molecule. It robs from another molecule to be stable, and that's a process like a spark that's happening in your body. Of course, you don't feel it, but if those free radicals do not get neutralized with fruits and vegetables, it does damage. Whether it's heart disease, cancer, diabetes, or name a zillion diseases. That's the foundation. That's where it starts, with these free radicals. I'm just looking at my slide here to get to the next page. So what can we do? We can do all of those things. Manage your sleep, manage your stress, make a choice to eat better. If you can't turn your life upside down and change everything right now, join a community of like-minded people and focus on one simple thing. The company I work for makes a huge effort to educate you. So educate yourself, be in the know. I'd like to invite you Monday to listen to a live call by a nurse to really understand the power between nutrition and disease. And if you would like to be a part of that, please just PM me and I'll be delighted to send you the Zoom ID and the password. So, hope. 75% of disease you are in control of. That should give you a lot of hope. Regardless of where you are right now, you can begin to take steps to improve your health, improve your future. I just had my 66th birthday. I want to be the example to my family of longevity, of health, of vitality. I want to snow ski with my grandkids. My sister has a house on the lake, and I'm going to water ski. I grew up water skiing. I'm gonna be the example of taking care of my health and my body, and having not life be over at 60, 70, 80, 90, but have life just begin. Find new passions, find new health, find new vitality, become better than I am. And I invite you to join me. If you would like a list of 10 fruits and vegetables that will improve your immune system, I think that might be a little important in today's environment. If you'd like to be on this call and hear nurse practitioner Wendy Campbell tell her story, she's absolutely amazing. She will fill you with hope and vitality. So please join us. Just PM me, and I'm delighted to get that out to you. Go out there and make it a great day. Thanks for watching, you guys.